Hey guys.
Hi guys, we're back. It's been so long.
I know. We took a little mini break. We had to. It was Danny's big birthday.
31.
Whew. So we took a week off.
A little mini vacation.
I hope you guys missed us because we missed you.
Yeah, we did. But we're back and we have a hot topic today.
Yes, we do.
Woo. This is for all the single ladies.
Oh,
do you? Yes. Do you or do you not date men with kids? Woo. I mean, this, even though I'm engaged now, this is still a hot topic for me because for so long, I mean, I've dated men who, you know, we're at the dinner table and he discloses that he got 2 kids and I'm like, okay, how can I get out of here? So today we just wanted to quickly talk about the topic, give you our 2 cents about it, hear yours, and let's just kick it off with some of them. Well, first of all, you are single, so
I know. And
do you date men with kids?
Here's the thing, guys, because there's a thing.
There's a thing with everything.
Yeah, there is. So I've always been adamantly no, never, not gonna happen. No, no. But I think
even if it's just one.
No. So, but here's the thing that I was saying. I think the older that I get, it's becoming more and more inevitable that guys are gonna be, you know, either have kids, be divorced.
Been married, yes.
Yeah, so they're gonna be in like some kind of. The older I get, the more I find kids are just inevitable. Like guys with kids are just everywhere.
So have you opened it up and you're now?
I still would like to think that I would say no, but I'm not gonna turn down a good guy.
Right. If you find a good man and he has a couple of kids.
Basically. I mean, there's just so many things you gotta consider when it comes to like dating a man with kids. It's like the limited time. You know, like.
Let's talk about that. So when you say limited time, because he's spending the time with his kids and like, is that?
I mean, I'm cooking dinner and you're supposed to show up and you call and say, "Oh no, my baby's sick." What part of the game is that?
Right.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, I can't deal with the whole like limited time, and you know, I just it's just a big problem.
Yeah. I mean, but then there's one thing to think about, that if you do run across a good man who has a couple of kids, like you certainly do want him to make his kids a priority.
That's
and like,
absolutely
if
true.
they're sick, then yeah, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and handle that. But at the same time, when you're dating and you want to get to know this man,
you're trying to get to know someone, and I like to think that I'm like a selfish dater. I am. Because I want like the time to myself. Like I want the time to get to know you. I want to be able to take you around, or like not have things pop up last minute where it's out of our control. Like that's just ridiculous.
And just because you're not the just because his kids are the #1 priority doesn't mean that you're not a priority or that you're not important. And I think oftentimes when you are dating someone, anything else that comes up, it's like, well, wait a minute, I should be #1, but his kids are definitely a factor and something that you have to think about. Which is why I was always adamantly like, and no. And then, of course, baby mama drama.
Yes, baby mama. And we've talked about how we hate saying like baby mama,
but
like, it's just such a negative. It just feels negative. It just feels bad.
Baby mama.
But you can't hide the fact that sometimes the man with kids is going to come with a little drama.
Yes.
It's going to come with a woman who may still like him, who may still be in love with him.
She may be jealous.
So she's going to, she might show up at your house. I mean, you just don't know. There's just drama associated with dealing with the mother of the kids.
And just like the kids, she's never going away. Like, if this becomes a long-term relationship, there are some other things to consider down the road, which we'll talk about in a later episode, just from the baby mama's perspective or the children's mother's perspective on this woman that her ex is dating.
Right.
So,
I mean, that brings us to a good point, because you don't know, like, what she's feeling, and you don't know what she's like putting on her kids. So she could be telling her kids, "Oh, your daddy got a stank or whatever," and so then the kids come over and meet you, and then you're dealing with like Dennis the Menace type kids who want to like kill you,
kids
or like
are bad too,
because they look at you as like a threat. Like you're threatening their mom. So I mean, or
in threatening their time with their father. Like there are a lot of kids that don't understand when daddy or mommy has a new relationship, and to them you're just taking the time away from them. So it's really, I mean, especially with age, and they're not at the right maturity level to understand that daddy can split his time and have a nice balance. And I think that's key when you're dating a man with kids, is having that open conversation with him that I don't want to take you away from your children. I don't need to be the number one priority because I recognize that they should be, but I need you to have some I need you to have a balance, and I need to feel important, whether or not, you know, they're a factor. So
the last thing I need is some kid trying to put something in my drink.
You talk like you had a bad experience.
No, I haven't though. That's the thing. I mean, I haven't dated a man.
But we've heard enough stories.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't dated a man with like old enough kids to do something so bad, but I can just see. I've watched enough Dennis the Menace films, enough stuff to know when it's it could be a bad situation. But you brought up a good point. Like integrating your families is like eventually, if you get down, you know, later down the road where you decide like, okay, it's time for us to take this thing further. You're gonna have to think about like integrating that family and what that's gonna look like. Those kids will be. You'll be a stepmom.
You'll be, and I think it's really hard when you're a step parent. Because I have a stepfather, and it was difficult for him when my mom makes decisions and she plays the disciplinary role, and he, you know, it's just a fine line on what step parents can do. And when you're making important decisions about your child's life and the man that you're dating, you may be able to provide some feedback on those decisions, or you may not. Like your voice may not be a factor.
Yeah, there's times where they'll be like, that was nice, thank you, but
these
we're
are
gonna make the decision.
Exactly.
And that can make you feel some kind of way. Like,
and the alienation of like the two of them being the man that you're dating and the mother of the children making decisions that you're not a part of. Like, I can imagine that women feel alienated in terms of having a voice.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, that's just, it could be bad all the way around. But I mean, I guess there are some good qualities. A few.
What are they? We should have took notes. Thought about this before we started taking notes.
I feel like you have the good qualities, because me, I was like, limited time, baby mama drama.
I mean, I just know, I do have friends that have dated men with children, and they have successful relationships, not only with the man that they're with, but the mother of the children too. Like, it doesn't always have to be baby mama drama. She ain't always got to be crazy. And I think the key to those relationships that I've seen where kids are in the picture is communication. Just really having open communication. One friend of mine even had a conversation once the relationship got serious with the children's mother, just to say, you know, this is who I am. This is who your children are spending time with. I want you to get to know me. Maybe we're not going to be best friends. Maybe you're not going to like me, but for the sake of the children, it's important for you guys to have one another's support in raising them. And, you know, they'll spend a lot of time with you if that man is taking care of his children in a good way. Yeah,
there has to be a level of respect amongst all parties involved. Like, you have to learn to respect their relationship. They have to learn to respect who you are in that relationship and what kind of stuff you bring to the table.
But it's, and unfortunately, that's not always the case. Many people that I know that have dated men with kids, it is drama. And there's so many things to think about. And it's hard for the woman, for us as women dating men with children, but it's hard for him too. Like, he's being pulled in all these different directions with his kids, with the mother of the kids, with you, perhaps with his mama. Like, it just, you know, we have to think about the man too and just try to support him and support the children too. So all that to say, even though I'm engaged, if I were on the dating scene, I would still say no. I'm not open to dating with
all that.
With
she still
kids.
Says no.
But again, there's that factor of when you're getting older. I mean, I do think there's a certain maturity level with a man who is being a good father. Not all men are, but the ones that are, there's definitely a maturity level. So it's just touching.
It's a double-edged sword, because a lot of my friends too, they're like, no, but you know, if he's good, he's a good guy. You can't really pass up a good guy. And I mean, you could take that opportunity to kind of look at it like a trial run. Okay, like, is he going to be a good father? Is he going to be good to my kids if we have kids together? So kind of like getting that little trial in before you even make that big plunge. Could be good.
So where are you at?
I am still the same.
On the fence?
No.
That's a good fence to be open.
I'm off the fence. I got just one leg.
She tipping that toe in there.
On the gate. Like, but no, I'm off the fence.
But that's good though, that you know, I mean, initially it's like, do I want to date a man with kids? No. But to be open, if a good man comes along and he has kids, if it's not one thing, it's going to be another. And it doesn't always have to be bad, especially when you have open communication and support one another. So.
Yeah, in relationships, you have to be open-minded.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So tell us, guys, would you date a man with kids?
Yes.
Not?
What has your experience been? How do you deal with the baby? I know there's a lot of women out there like, girl, how do you deal with that baby mama drama? Because I got this going on. So let us know. We want to hear from you. It's a hot topic. Send
us your thoughts in. Yes. And we'll be sure to respond. Thanks, guys. We'll talk
see
to
you next
soon.
week. Bye.